Hello, pretty peoples. Hope you're all good. A fleet of 50,000 craft holding over 17 million Quarians. The Migrant fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. Though Quarians on pilgrimage have visited most settled worlds in the galaxy, few outsiders have ever stepped foot inside the Quarians' ships. Well, there's the first of evidence. Look at me in my bad self. The decisions you make in Mass Effect 2 could have dire ramifications in Mass Effect 3. Yeah, that is true. But also, the endings are kind of the same anyway. So, fighting Geth. I mean, Cryoblast works. Overload always works. Just kind of. Nope, it's Garrus. It's Garrus. Why do I even hesitate? Oh, I got a new follower. Ace Combat Fan 93. Thank you for following.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Sam, hi. How are you?
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Excuse me. Is this the time?
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Kila Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Kila Salai. Sam, last few hours of the workday. Yay! No wait. Oh, on a Monday. Right, I was like, why? It's Sunday. And I do know that people work on Sundays too, but you live in the future.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
Yeah, Monday.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You did what?
You sent Geth materials back to the Migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Excuse me. Have you had a good day so far, Sam? It's a lot of ships. Can't believe I've actually read all of that information, but I have. A couple of times. Sam, I got some stuff done. All I can ask. I suppose. Yeah. Nothing here to
You
loot.
should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
Yep.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such a thing.
With such a thing?
If Tali Zora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
What? Could you actually, care about what happened? Sam, a work from home day too, which is always nice. Aww. I wish that whatever job I land in the future, I can always work from home if I want to. And the thing is, most jobs should be able to do that. And, all of the offices in downtown, every capital ever, could be student homes instead or something. Not that I'm bitter.
Tali Zora Bas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron.
But as long as you're
Shepherd
working
Bas
online,
Normandy, this is Admiral
shouldn't matter where
Sharon
you are.
Bastonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
Sam agreed. Thank you.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vasnima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Telly have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed, she does,
Excuse me.
Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So,
Could have told me this before.
you would actually speak for my defense.
I'll
Sure.
do everything in my power to help you, Tally.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple.
Well,
There are no
you
legal
could
tricks or
ask
political
for one
loopholes for you to worry about.
that's trained
Present
in
the truth as
Quarian
best
law.
you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Oh boy, I had to sneeze. I unplugged my mic. Hope that wasn't too loud.
This conclave is brought to order.
Ba-dum,
Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive.
That's a lie.
The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Shut up, Chorus.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus.
Ha.
By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Ha ha.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vasnima, a proud member of the Migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the Migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What?
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
Could have
What?
led with that?
Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the Migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Kind of forgot that I was really close to the mic right
Strike
there.
teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
We will,
Safest
Tali,
course
we
would
will.
be to simply destroy the ship. But if you
No.
are looking for an honorable death instead of exile,
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend
Exactly.
to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
Come on.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed.
For sure.
And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
we can discuss that later.
Oh my
Then it is
god,
decided.
Chorus.
You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Sam, where was that in discovery of
Thank
evidence
you
for the
agreeing
defense?
to take back the Alarai, Shepard.
What?
The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Great. Sam, when they revealed everyone had died, where they accused Tali of sending active Geth. I still don't get it. I'm sorry, it's 5 a.m. here. And second language, I don't know what what I can blame it on, but I don't understand your question. You just mean why didn't they tell her? Or how the hell do they know that Tali was the one who sent anything if everyone on that ship has died? How did they get any evidence at all from a ship where everyone has died?
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Talizor is guilty.
Talizor is not guilty.
Shepard?
Victor! Sorry, Vitor.
Shepard is here to help me
The
with my
dude
trial.
who is super
I heard about that.
nervous
I hope you
in the
didn't
beginning
really
of this
do what
game.
they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Oh god. Sam, if Tali is on trial, I think they provide all the info so the defense can respond to the accusation. Yeah. That would have been nice. I don't know if Quarian law is the same as human law though, but...
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Just breathe.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the collectors?
Oh, no.
Anything at all?
That was probably a
Nothing
bad question.
I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
That's cute.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Sure.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Right. Except you're definitely not going to feel that way in the third game, where you want to experiment on Legion.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Garrus sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rail to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
See? Weirdo.
If we don't find Rail alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rail agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
How?
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rail should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
The ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine.
No.
It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Legion is more than that.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali, Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
If you say so. Nothing to say. Rieger.
Call Rieger.
Shepard, Telly, Zora. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Adam Baldwin
just like they
/
said.
Jane
No way the
from
son on
Firefly.
Hastings should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Telly Zora. I've served with her and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haestrom. She and Admiral Garrus are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haestrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy.
What?
It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haestrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. They can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
Oh boy.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haestrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
Tali has been in war.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Thank you.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Uh-huh.
Tali, Zora, and her father are out of control. This is on their heads.
We are out of control. Very much so.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
Oh boy.
My father dead or trapped on the Alarai? My name stripped? How could you not tell me this, Captain?
I'm sorry, Tali. I was under orders from Admiral Ran herself. I couldn't say anything. She wanted to get you onto the Alarai. She said that the Admiralty Board needed to see your reactions. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
You could be honest.
Who decides where the Migrant fleet is going?
That's a more complex question than you might think. The Conclave votes on where we're going, but the Admiralty works out how we get there safely. Avoiding areas of piracy, scheduling resupply, that sort of thing.
Seems like you're cut out of the loop.
Raya has a representative in the Conclave, like every other ship. But me personally, I don't get to say in anything that happens beyond my ship's hull. If my crew doesn't like the way things are going, we're free to leave the fleet at any time. Of course, since the Raya produces about a third of the fleet's food, they try to keep us happy.
Why is the fleet here? A binary blue giant system isn't the most hospitable place in the galaxy.
Not if you're looking for a planet to land on. We've been doing a lot of deep-range travel. The bulk of the fleet is here to charge up using photovoltaic solar cells. We're running an ice mining operation at the Red Dwarf, 6 light years off. They haul it here, and we melt it for
The hell's voltaic?
Crack it into deuterium, hydrogen, and oxygen.
Why did you post guards outside our ship?
Aside from the fact that your crew is Cerberus, technically it's under quarantine. Any accidental intership contact could sicken or kill our crew.
We'll talk to you later, Captain.
Sorry, I just had to Google that now. It's the conversion of light into electricity using semiconducting materials that exhibit the photovoltaic effect, a phenomenon studied in physics, photochemistry, and electrochemistry. The photovoltaic effect is commercially utilized for electricity generation and as photosensors. But yeah, okay. That was a lot of words for not a lot of explanation to me. Whatever. So I'll read it later.
Shepard spoke well to the Emeralds.
I got the part about solar energy.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alaray. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zoro only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
The bubble?
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Hanshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the Admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
Foreseen?
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the Admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the Migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grew tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Thank you. There's a lot of talky talks.
Even during the hearing, Tali's first thought is to protect the fleet.
Well, duh. She's not actually a traitor.
I'm glad Admiral Ran got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. Glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
Oh my god.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Oh boy.
Can you tell me about the other Admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
I think the voice of Admiral Garrus is the same voice as Saeed Masani, who's, well, he's not been in this game yet, but he will be. He was in the third one.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
Sure.
I hope the Quarian people find someplace to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
No one
I
in
didn't
the
expect
corner.
a human to be such a good speaker.
Ugh.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping BestnameEver from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcorus Vas Quibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
Quib.
Can you tell me anything about the
I
Alarai?
think it's cute.
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
Jesus Christ, Chorus.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Sarah are not to be lauded. But like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
Okay, well that's actually true.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
That's fair. Don't have to be all mean about it, though. Dustin, hi! How are you? Is you good? I'm trying to help Tali clear her name. For treason.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Talizor is guilty.
And
If
trying to.
Talizora is stuck with a human captain, at least it's an eloquent one.
Oh, thank you. Trying to make her loyal to me.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Destin, pretty good. How are you? I'm good too. Except for the weird sleeping schedule, but that's just how my life is right now, I guess.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Alright. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock their shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kila Selai.
Kila Selai. These ships are so weird. Who the hell made them?
Understood.
Boop, 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 boop. You have armor piercing ammo. Good. I'm gonna get my warp ammo. That's a dead Korean.
Attacking target! I'm on it!
Right.
Why didn't that work? You seriously going to the other room to fight people? Oh, that is a hunter.
They're all yours.
Fire in the... Oh!
Right.
I'll take the shot.
Right.
You got it.
Oops. I hit your robot friend instead.
Target acquired.
This totally was not on the
Hostile
purpose.
engaged.
That was it?
They're all yours, Chatika.
I guess so. Chatika does not seem to be on the prowl. But there's some danger music though.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Railzora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
It seems like a bad idea, Rail.
Combat drone away.
Right? Okay. Weirdness.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Fair enough.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Have you been streaming more, Dustin? Having fun with your game? How's the Energon thing coming along? And have you started over yet? You had like a planet that you didn't like the design of?
This should come in handy.
Oh, as your second month of your subscription, I didn't start over. Gotcha. Thank you for resubscribing. Or for sticking with me. It's really nice.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, Keela. How many get their networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Doesn't sound good. This sounds like danger music. Stupid hunters.
Got the target.
That was it? There was 100 here? So many goddamn Quarians everywhere. Play the movie. Yeah, play.
We locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Okay, that's horrible. Dustin, I've been streaming some more. I've been trying to have a topic for each stream, so it's not just me trying to figure out how to fix everything. How do you mean? Like a topic to talk about, or a topic within the game? Let's make a friend.
I'll take them.
I'll take the shot. Yep.
Nice.
I saw me coming.
Got the target.
Oh no, did she just make him our friend? No.
Go get them.
Okay, now he switched. For some reason. Why are you shooting at me? You're supposed to be friendly.
Attacking target.
How could I miss? That's funny.
My pleasure.
I'll take them.
Enemy. I'm on it.
Can do.
Hostile engaged.
Got it.
Pew.
This should soften them up.
Dustin, yesterday I talked about this new age book called 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Right? Trying to make it tangentially related to what I'm doing in the game, but mostly just something else besides the game to talk about. I see. I have not tried to do that with any of my streams. I think that I don't know. I absolutely care about the people. Wait, I'm confused. There's not something that I can take? Okay. I absolutely care about the people in chat on my streams. And I want you to have a good time. I'm just... I don't know, I've been like the supportive network person, shoulder to quote-unquote cry on for so many content creators now, and they all kind of have that exact worry that they're not enough all on their own, and that they have to entertain their viewers more than they think they do. And the viewers are kind of there for the people. You just connect with certain people and you enjoy being in the chat no matter what they're doing, basically. Almost. Pretty much. So I'm gonna try to live by my own rules and my own advice to every other content creator. I'm just gonna be me and I'm gonna do what I enjoy doing. And if people like it and they stay, then that's awesome. But I can't really, like, I'm still doing these streams for me and for my mental health. So I can't add any more pressure to them, if that makes sense. I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong, I'm just saying, explaining why I'm not doing that. That's basically been my advice to everyone, though. Like, just be yourself and don't rush and do what you enjoy and talk about what you know and let it take time.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Dustin, makes sense. I like the way you stream. Thank you. I like the way you stream too.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Sam, having a few predetermined topics can help to fill chat and prompt lurkers to engage when you're streaming for a while, particularly with 0-to-1 chatters to interact with. Now, that's true.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Sam, 4 hours is a long time to mock Stardew Valley villages. What? Villagers. Still, what? I don't know what Stardew Valley is.
Maybe it's time for your
Is that
people
something
to let go
you play?
of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't.
I know.
Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
I'm sorry. Sam, making fun of the characters in a farming game. I see. Well, I mean, so I've streamed, I think for like I don't know if it was an hour, but close to an hour, without anyone talking in the chat. I streamed during like a weird time for me, like 1 p.m. Swedish time. None of my regular viewers were awake then. So, but I kind of still play the game the same way. I still react, I still talk to the game, about the game, I still reply to people in the game. It's just the chatters, like the topics from the chat that don't happen. I'm not saying I don't need you. That kind of came out wrong. I absolutely want you guys here, and I want to talk to you. I'm just saying I would still play the games the same way, I think. And like I said, I'm doing it for me. Just to keep my mind in the moment, like now, and not freak out about the future. Any more than I do.
Branch 1!
I'm confused. Which one is... Oh, the twinkly one is our friend. Let's focus on that one then. I hope I'm making sense. I don't know. Like I said, it's actually 5:30 a.m. right now, so I might not be making sense.
Combat drone ready.
My pleasure.
They're all mine.
Who's shooting at me? Oh, I did not even see you guys.
Hostile and
You
Gay.
guy.
On it.
Okay, how many of these guys are there? Guess gosh storm down the loot.
Got it.
Sneaky sneak. Stop being a mean old hunter. I don't want a hug. Is there anyone here without a shield that I can, you know, convert?
Understood.
Absolutely perfect. Just you left.
I'll take the shot.
Drone ready. Target acquired.
Why do they keep their... Oh, you're left too. Why do they keep their shields? When Tali does the AI hacking thing and makes them, you know, forces them to be on our side, she gives them more shields so that they will last longer. But usually, when the hacking is done, they kind of lose that.
Right.
But these ones are keeping their shields, and I don't know why. Dustin, you're making sense. The topics are from me, though. I understand. So many credits.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Did not really work out that way. Is that ammo? I want ammo. No, wait. Never mind. Nothing over here, nothing over there. Mooney. Cash Mooney. Oh no.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Garrus and Zen see the data.
Shit.
They must.
I just touched a mic.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Hell yeah. So many things to scan. So it's best to hit the ones that are really close together first, because then you know which one of the other ones you have to connect them with. If you do it the other way around and you press the one that's furthest away and then you go close to two dots that are really close together, you might accidentally hit the wrong one just because they're so close together. And also, it's really easy to forget which one was which when you do that. Oh, that's a prime, isn't it? Son of a beeswax. Oops. Was that the guy?
I'll take the shot. Watch for drones.
Uh-huh. Oh boy. Hi, a hunter.
They're all mine.
Okay, that was sort of easy. Is that our guy?
Understood.
Combat. Throws away.
Just a prime left.
Can do.
Lovely. I love primes. They're my favorite. Okay, this is going kind of well actually. Except I missed the warp.
On it.
I'm on it.
Moving to cover.
No, you don't have
Can
to go
do.
there. Just. Oh, okay. That was good. That's fine. That is usually a lot more difficult. Is there nothing here? Nope.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Yeah.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback.
Too late.
Tali out of this. Assemble a new geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the Admirals, not anyone.
What?
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Rail Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
Okay.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
What?
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been a few hours.
The Quarian Marines lasted less than 5 minutes.
A pity Shepard passed Normandy is a better speaker than a soldier.
Chorus. God damn you.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Hello.
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Nope.
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them.
Liar,
And
liar,
Garrus
pants
wants to
on
go
fire.
to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the Admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Weirdest trial ever.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf.
Well, it was the
Thank you
truth.
for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did, you deserved better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This looks interesting.
What did I get? Ooh, 34 Paragon. Take damage. Good stuff. Am I full Paragon right now? Nope. Very close.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
But it's over. I thought you would, like, congratulate
nice
me.
talking, Shepard. It's funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military honor. Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
Oh boy.
Any idea what your next assignment is going to be?
Paragon!
I'll be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
What's your take on the war? Are the admirals going to try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rael Zora's research on the LRI?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
Dustin, how did he know about the evidence? I don't know. Maybe he's just smart. Assumed.
You should abandon your plans, Admiral. They're only going to make the situation worse.
We shall see, Commander. Many things are impossible until they are done.
Sure, that's
The top
true.
of what gives me hope. Maybe we can retake the whole world in my lifetime.
The admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find Rael, Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
We found Rael's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Not really.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you.
I mean, this is really stupid. It's not like the Quarian fleet is not going to go and get the LRI and find all of that evidence themselves. Did Tali purge the computers?
I can't believe Tali and her captain took back the LRI.
Did they delete the message from her dad?
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you. Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument. Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
Off the record, Rael Zora was bringing the Geth online and networking them for weapons tests.
Keela.
You can never tell anyone, Hen.
You have my word. Thanks for keeping quiet. I would have heard what your father wanted for the fleet. I'm just glad you didn't have to pay for his mistakes. Be well, Tali. Fly safe.
So, from what I remember in the third game, Garrus is the stupid one who keeps wanting to fight. He's the admiral of the, like the fighter fleet, and Chorus is the admiral of the civilian fleet, and he's the nice one.
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the LRI. And thank you for helping Rael Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed. We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Thank you, Commander.
was a good start. But there are lots more Geth out there that need killing.
Okay.
I knew they wouldn't exile Tali, Zora.
Congratulations, Tali Zora. I was skeptical about your choice in captains, but I see now that I was wrong.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just glad that this is over.
You'll always have a place on the Raya, whenever you decide to come home. Good luck out there.
Except if she's exiled? Mission summary! Tali Zora has been cleared of all charges, and her trust in Shepard ensures her loyalty on the mission. Political ramifications of Quarian war efforts against Geth are troubling, likely to need Quarian forces against Reapers. Cannot risk additional instability. Yeah. Wait, what? Energy drain? Oh my god! 45,000! And this is why you loot people. Look at that. Cerberus funding, 15,000. The credits I found, 30,000. Loot, loot, loot. I wish I could find 30,000 credits in real life. Oh no. Stupid batteries. The batteries on my controller are about to die. Oh shit. You know when you're when you put something heavy in your pocket of your pants and then they start to fall down and then you have to start walking like a cartoon cowboy to make them stay up? Yeah, that happened.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I should be back. Oh, okay. I did weird stuff with my character. Dustin, people complain about video games, but they teach valuable lessons like kill people and loot their corpses, right? Sam, mobile phone pants. Yep. Update on the kid. I'm Captain Bailey Seasick. Hey Shepard, just wanted to let you know that the Drell kid's doing fine. Hey, that's not what it said. It said okay. Everything's taken care of legally, and he's doing some work for me, helping me deal with some trash in the wards, maybe make life better for some of the kids like Mouse. Not perfect, but then, what is? Don't know if your Drell and mine are talking. I told him life was too short not to, but I don't know if it took. Good luck out there, Bailey. And go.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have anything new to say at all?
I always have time for you, Commander.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the group. How do I feel? But mostly
Excuse
I feel
me.
encouraged. Under your leadership...
Don't worry.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes.
I mean, more than catch you.
Now, that's an Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
I don't get it. That's the end of her arc, of her character in this game. Nothing new, no matter what I do. Weirdness.
I'm glad that mess is over for Tali, Commander. Some of those Quarians. I guess living your whole life aboard a ship can really mess with your priorities. Not that I would know. I'll just burn myself. Great.
Yeah. So I'm guessing gonna say the same about the squad.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Mother fudger. Sorry, that was harsh. Well, like I've said before, if Mass Effect 3 had more versatile endings, that would be my favorite game ever. Upgrade squad members with Get Shield technology. I don't have any of those. But let's do it anyway. You still don't want to talk?
How can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Later, updating crew dental records. All Cerberus personnel have cyanide capsules in molars. Primitive. Ocular nerve flashbangs harder to disarm. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
He's adorable. It had to be him. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Destin, you never talk to Edie when you're up there because I've asked her all of the questions that she can talk about so far. She needs to become unshackled. She's got too many like firewall things from servers right now. Too much classified information.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Grunt. Jack just tells me that I'm pissing about or pissing around or something.
Do you think we'll make it through this?
Of course we will, Gabby.
I mean, as long as we take down the collectors, it's all worth it. Even if we don't make it.
Don't even think that. We'll make it through.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics.
It's
All
okay.
that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
Wow. Feels like pandemic isolation things.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of Geth. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Sure. Can I check some more?
What can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Sorry. I wish there was a gun range in this game so that I could test the guns that I have, the weapons that I have. Don't actually know what the cane shoots. I think it takes forever to charge, which is why I never use it.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
If I had good memory, sure.
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
Seriously, that... remembering what he just said, remembering the times that he's taken a bullet. I've never taken a bullet. But that is the reason why I just cannot stand listening to people talking about injuries at all. And especially not needles. Oh god, I'm kind of feeling faint just talking about it now, but I need to. Whenever people do that, I remember every single time that has happened to me, that I've had a needle in my arm, or an IV, or anything, and I feel it. I feel it right now. And I want to die. Ugh. Despite, I mean, I can't actually even look. I don't know what you call it. The eye of the elbow or something? Like the... what do you call it? Like the... where you fold your arm, where they always put the IV in people, in the arm. What is that called? I've heard the eye of the elbow, but I don't know. That part, like I'm totally folding my arms up against my body right now, protecting that place for no reason at all, because there's no one here. They can't hurt me. They can't put needles in me, but still. I would not be able to look at those places to see that there are no needles there, because that would kind of make me faint too. Sam, hearing about that stuff can light up the pain sensors in empathetic people. Not cathodian funny bone. Isn't that on the outside of the elbow, like when you hit your elbow on something? Sam, crook of the elbow? I don't know. Ever.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
It is seriously not really the things that people tell me that that make me faint. It's usually my own experiences and memories, and also my imagination. And also, if people ever show me an image, I can remember images forever, which is that's like a trick that I use to remember things for school. I I would take notes during a lecture or something, and then I would draw a picture next to those notes. That way I would pretty much never forget it, because I can see what I drew, and then I just knew what I had noted down next to that somehow. But that's all well and good for schoolwork, but when people hear that I'm sensitive about needles and injuries and stuff, for some fucking reason, they start sending me images of that. Like, really? Like, would this image make you faint? And yeah, it would, asshole. And then I never ever forget that image ever. So, I don't know why people do that. Sorry. That was more of venting than I thought it would be.
That sounds difficult. At any moment, you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contract. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
No.
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill.
Thane is a duelist.
Our minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
Yes, Sam. Send kitten pics. Yes, please. Why pictures of injuries?
So you don't assume any responsibility for the things you do?
Not every action performed by my body is a result of conscious choices. I take responsibility for those that are. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid Drell memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
Oh, God. Shit. Did I save just before I went in here? I kind of want to try the just a friend thing, because he gives me like a really cute nickname. But I'm already locked in with Garrus, and that might make Thane bring that up. Might make Garrus mad. Then I have to do this all over again. Let's try it.
Friend, huh? It's a start.
A start? That's intriguing. I will always be here to talk.
That's it? Okay. Dustin, I wish I could save before real conversations. Me too! Have you ever seen Rick and Morty? There's an episode in that show where Rick gives Morty like a remote for life where he can save, where he can replay moments, he can go back in time. Have you seen that one?
need something.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
Never mind.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Sam, I have. He used it on Jessica, right? Yes. Dustin, I don't remember if I watched a whole episode of it. I haven't seen more than that. It's worth watching. It's really funny. That episode is... it's kind of heartbreaking, though. It's one of the coolest ones and also one of the saddest ones.
I can't believe the collectors were once Protheans.
I always pictured Protheans being regal, not giant bugs.
Who knows what the Reapers did to them? Creepy.
Yes. Have you seen, have any of you seen the movie Click with Adam Sandler and Kate Beckinsale? Where he gets a remote like that?
Commander, what can I do for you? Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Sam, yeah.
Do you have a minute,
Justin?
Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Nope. Sam, an underrated movie in my opinion. Yes! It's kind of the same thing though. I mean, people usually wish for a remote like that just to go back and undo mistakes. But in the movies, it never works out. And is it okay if I spoil the Rick and Morty episode, Dustin? Since you haven't seen it? And anyone else in the chat, I'm sorry. If you're not gonna respond to this and you don't want to hear spoilers, just mute for a while. If Dustin says okay.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Definitely. But I want to try it with you. I want a few moments that are
I
just...
want that too, Garrus.
Glad to hear it. Okay, that sounded
Dustin said go ahead. Okay, so if anyone else did not want to hear what happens in the Rick and Morty episode where he has a remote where he can go back in time, then mute for a bit. It's basically that he keeps using the reverse all the time. He goes back in time to, like, all the time, like a gazillion times a day, because he doesn't want to make mistakes and he's trying to impress a girl. And I mean, the episode goes on
No messages for you, Commander.
as if everything works out for the two of them. They like end up being really happy and get married, I think. And then they're in a plane crash. It's like the Alive movie or something. They have to eat each other, whatever. He can redo all of that too, of course. And then he kind of finds out that Jessica would have had a better life without him. So he goes back to the moment where before he met her, and he just avoids her instead. And then he goes back to Rick and like throws the remote at him, and is like, I hate this thing. I never want to use it again. Take it away from me. Destroy it. Why the fuck did you give it to me? And then he finds out that all of the times that he has hit reverse, he has killed a version of himself. Because you can't go back in time. Every time he used that remote, he just made a new version of himself in a new timeline, a new universe. So there are so many dead Mortys everywhere and so many timelines where he made a mistake. He said something really stupid to Jessica, for example, and then he just died in front of her and she's scarred for life. So he's ruined so many lives in so many different timelines and universes by doing that, which is horrible to think about. Sam, he sets a save point, didn't he? Maybe. I don't remember that part. Okay, spoilers over. Maybe I should type that just in case anyone ever watches this back. It's safe to come back. Because you're not gonna hear me telling them that it's safe to come back. Where do I help somewhere? Oh, Omega. The Vitruvian Main. I like the original one best. Now is that her? I always want Garrus one more. I like Garrus.
The death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Talk to Arya. Can do.
Is that Shepard? Shepard's supposed to be dead. Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Sel. You look like a good person to know.
Okay.
Friendly faces seem hard to come by around here.
Reasonable people are more valuable than air in a place like this.
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
How?
What do you mean, we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
Shepard Memorial Plaza on Elysium was voted this year's hottest wedding location. Under Admiral Hackett's orders, money
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
I don't remember this part. I think I'm supposed to bring Miranda and Jacob to talk to Ish. I'm gonna Google this and cheat. Must be too. Oh wait, it's a known bug actually. In the packages for Ish side quest, you get Paragon points for ratting Ish out and likely getting him killed. Jacob will even say that's kind of harsh when you rat him out to Anto.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. Aid vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter.
Wait, what? If you're feeling kind-hearted and use the Paragon Convince to warn Ish to give up his scheme and flee to save himself, you only get money. I'm confused. I'm sorry if this is boring for you guys. I know this is not really life or death situation. What? This assignment will be available upon completion of the Stop the Collector's mission on Horizon. Okay. Upon entering Omega, you can find 2 Solarians on the right before the entrance to the market. Talking to Ish will allow you to take on an assignment that involves traveling to the Citadel and Ilium to find 2 packages to bring back to him. Note, having Jacob and or Miranda in the party while dealing with Ish will reveal additional backstories for the characters. See Jacob and Miranda's unique dialogue pages for additional details. Well, then I
can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilium. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friends.
Let's go back to not talking to him. And wait until I have Jacob and or Miranda with me.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me. Ugh.
Just one more. I never know which pair of eyes to look at.
You want to talk? Talk to Aria.
Fine. Hello, Aria.
What do you need? An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Thank you. That didn't sound sincere, but thank you. Your kid? You brought a kid to the pub? Or the club? Star.
Come on, let me in.
Nope.
Workers ready to address your security needs. We have the largest number of breeding females and unadapted younglings in the terminus system. And we can produce orchard workers to your specifications.
End is done.
Hello?
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care.
I'm
the
sorry.
medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
No.
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Destin, there's a show called Golf Scar where the main character starts out sort of like an Arda Yakshi. Never heard of it. Is it good?
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
That's it?
We
I didn't
swear
really
Neff will rest
investigate
easy,
enough.
I hope so. I hope so.
Okay.
My baby.
Thank you for the picture, Sam. And actually, this is how often it has happened that people send me images of injuries. I was scared to open your message because of that.
Did Neff hang out?
It's nothing to do with you, though.
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time to the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Destin, good enough. If you like Buffy, you probably like it. Meh. Magic and mythical beings and that kind of thing. Meh. Find VIP password. This is it? Wow.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it.
Is it just me? Or does that look like a rabbit dildo? The hell is it? Oh well.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife.
Jarut?
Everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight.
How the fuck does
Whatever
those
happens,
orbits work?
I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Oh boy.
Close the hollow journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
Oh boy.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup?
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard.
But there were more things to examine.
I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies. Morinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Okay, good. I'm not closed off yet.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Dustin, would sex with an Arda Jakshi be a good way to die? I don't know. NT Callas, probably not. Also, hello. Hi! Death by Snoo Snoo. Sounds like being courted by an Arda Jakshi is a good time, but the rest, not so much. Or is it Kalos? First time playing this? No. Let's do this. It's my gazillion time playing this. Have you played it before? Is it Kalos or Kalos? Or how do you pronounce it? Yes, many times. Are you usually a Paragon too, or do you go Renegade?
What do you want?
What's behind this door?
VIP section of the club. For those with the right name. Do you want something?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Thanks. Kalos, however you want to pronounce it. Okay. Paragon all the way. I can't be mean. Me neither! It's impossible! I mean, I do it accidentally sometimes when I don't... Like, I have no idea what happened, why I got renegade points. That's happened a lot during this playthrough, actually, because it's been a few years since I played this.
Watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Okay. Kalos, I did one renegade run, immediately felt terrible. Aww. Yeah, I can imagine. So, there are some renegade prompts for the cutscenes. And I've done a couple of those when it's against an enemy that I'm going to kill later anyway. Just, oh, hi, Sin! Just because the cutscene is more entertaining if I use that option. But I don't like having renegade points at all. I kind of hate that I do in this playthrough. And yeah, I still feel really mean doing it. I just don't want to. Hi, Sin. I missed you. How are you?
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
Oh gosh. Time to test my social skills. Kalos. Yeah, this game makes some fun, but in Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 3, it makes me feel like a bad person. But actually, in the third one, I have no idea why they did this, but you have to use the renegade option, or you can use the renegade option for cutscenes, and it doesn't give you renegade points. Why not just, you know, use left trigger for all of it? Like when you're dancing with Garrus or something, and you have to use the right trigger to make the dance more fun and interesting. Otherwise, it's kind of awkward. Sin, I'm okay. How are you? Doesn't sound all that good then, Sin. I'm sorry you're not great. You deserve to be great. I'm okay too. It's one of those weird sleeping schedule things again. I was kind of sleeping most of Sunday, so much so that I couldn't even mod the ACA shows. I had to excuse myself. I'm like, I'm not helpful to you guys right now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna bow out, and I had to go back to bed. It's now 6:45 a.m. and I'm wide awake. I haven't slept since like 9. Sin, you deserve to be great too. Aww, thank you.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Great.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway. That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Aw, Dustin agrees. Thank you. Kalos, I hope you get some good rest eventually. Thank you. I love you guys. Shit. I have no idea what she just said. Never mind.
What other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes
It was for
dancing
Sin's
while on a
comment?
drug
Yeah, I
called
figured.
Halax.
Thank you, Dustin.
Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya.
Same goes for
It
you.
seemed to have
You're
something
kinda
to do
awesome.
with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Alright.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morant will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Sure. Thank you, I guess. We only just met. Thank you for trusting me that much already. Kinda sorta weird. And I also don't really remember what I was supposed to say, but let's do this.
Hey,
Hello?
do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
Whatever she wants.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
God.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
Destin, she really likes you so much she'll use you as bait. Well, she has to.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
Okay. So this is the VIP. It looks weird and doity.
You're an interesting one.
I am? Who's interesting?
I hate this place and everyone in it. Every night I hate it
Okay.
all over again.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're
What's
human,
wrong?
and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
Slow down and tell me what the problem is.
Right. Slow down. Sorry, I just don't know what to do. My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega gangs. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
What is she doing?
A vid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's onto her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
Kayla, start following me. Thank you.
You seem to have a lot of information.
I'm her tech. I've been monitoring the gang's comm. The last transmission said Florid's going to splatter her. Man, I'm a tech junkie. I don't know how to handle this.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
It sounds simple enough. Why can't you do it?
I stare at monitors all day. I can't walk up and talk to a gang leader. I'd piss my pants and run away. I can't let Moiral die. It's just saying 2 words in a sentence. You can do that, right?
Fine.
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
I don't talk to people.
Okay.
Are you sure this is where you want to be?
Something I can do for you, lady?
Yeah.
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Florid. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moiral. I'm ready to head out. Bitch isn't coming back. I'm gonna find her.
Oh no.
I love this place. I love everyone here. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you so much. I really thought she was going to die.
Lots of money on display here tonight. We gotta hit some of that later. Good cred hunting tonight. We'll hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep Pink off our backs. Hey, What are you looking at?
I want you gone from here.
Hey, we gotta pay the man. We work for Hink. You hear that? So, what do you think of us now?
Nothing.
How about I give you enough creds for your boss, then you leave and stay gone. No one gets hurt.
Works for me. Let's go.
Buy me a drink and maybe you'll embrace eternity tonight.
You're weird.
Hi again. I already said I loved you, though.
I'm here to dance.
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend much.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me?
Okay.
Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
You and I want the same things.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together.
Totally.
You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
Like what?
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
Totally. Dustin, I want to be bait for another Yakshi trap.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like dark places.
Do you know the artist Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime.
Right.
Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
I mean, you're so funny.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
You look really strong.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
I like it.
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine. Yes. When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Mm-hmm.
Violent places.
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Let's go with this one.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
Okay. Isn't that kind of dangerous standing out in the open? If she sees Samara, she'll run away. Whatever. Distract Morinth. Keep Morinth busy until Samara arrives. I can probably do that.
Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do.
Mm-hmm.
I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die.
Yeah. Looks so exciting. I love it when people are scared of dying.
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped.
Lovely.
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win. just before you kill him.
So that's what the Queen Gambits was all about. Bed. That's all I can examine? Guess so.
I love
Let's get
clubs.
awkward.
People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
Destin, all these talks about killing might be a red flag. Little tiny one. No, it's gonna be okay. She's beautiful. That means something, right? That's more important.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Nope.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Morin,
Mother.
do not call me that.
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Morin! I am the genetic
Shit, I lost audio. Hope you guys can still hear it. You guys lost audio too? I'm sorry. Okay. Mission summary. Samara has dealt with the Ardajakshi. She remains loyal to Shepard personally. Loyalty of the Justicar beyond question, given apparent bonds of oath rendered to Shepard. Better than hoped. Cerberus activities will not be affected further by presence of Shepard's team. Relieved to have Justicar's mission completed. Unfortunately, body of Ardat Yakshi could not be taken for study. Genetic abnormality could have been useful. God damn it, elusive man. Subject expertise would have made her a valuable team member if sociopathic tendencies were mitigated. Well, they probably wouldn't have been. 30,000! We'll see if the audio comes back after this. Otherwise, I'm gonna quit streaming for now. Doesn't look good. Listen, if you go through with it, be sure to save first. I never have. What happens? Let's create a new save for this. Let's just try something weird. I really don't want to stop streaming it. I don't want to stop playing it. Maybe I'll just exit this stream and start up a new one. Yeah, that did not work. I'm gonna restart the thingy. If you go through with it, you die. Oh, I see. So I'm gonna be back. Oh wait. I heard something. The noises for my Xbox is working. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna restart the stream. 1 second.